This is a special episode of Cinema Live Presents, but the Sri Lanka Design Festival edition. I'm here with V Sunil.
Yeah.
Hi, Sunil,
Hi.
how are you? If you don't mind, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself to the camera?
My name is V Sunil. I literally grew up in advertising for last, I would say, 30 years. So I worked in all those, all the regular advertising agencies, and then we set up our own company which got sort of merged with Biden Kennedy.
Yeah.
And in 2016, I think we started Motherland to sort of experiment what are the new things we can do.
You are the man, if I can say it like that, behind the Incredible India campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Tell us about that.
So there's a gentleman called Amitabh Kant,
Right.
who was the Joint Secretary of Tourism
Right.
in India. And we sort of started working together in 2003, I think. And this was the time when, the sort of tourism towards this region was literally kind of shut down.
Right.
9/11 had just happened.
Yeah.
And then generally there was there's always a travel embargo.
Yeah.
It is like every 2-3 months something will pop up.
Of course.
Oh, don't go this
Yes.
part, right?
Yes.
Now it could be India, it could be Afghanistan, it could be Sri Lanka, it could be anything.
Yeah.
But general understanding was don't go that side.
Sure.
Yeah. And it was really wrong time for a big tourism initiative to kind of start,
Right.
because the hotels were like running 50% capacity.
Wow.
There was really nothing going on. Kind of depressing, right?
Right.
And at that kind of wrong time, we've actually started this campaign, Incredible India.
Right.
So there was no real symbol of India which you could show the world. Like a lot of countries, let's say Emirates, when you fly, you already think Dubai is a great place.
Correct.
If you fly Singapore Airlines,
Yeah.
your impression of the country is great.
Yeah.
So we didn't have that. So it had to be a tourism campaign,
Yeah.
which is built like a big platform, right? So we started as a campaign. Very quickly we went on to start doing experiences in cities like New York,
Right.
cities like Berlin.
Yeah.
And I think that's the real success of the brand.
Amazing.
Because that takes massive collaboration or collaborative spirit
Yeah.
within states. Okay, India is a large country with multiple states, multiple cultural organizations,
Sure.
hotels, airlines. So everyone had to work together.
Yeah.
Though we were kind of controlling the creative narrative
Sure.
from the sort of sensibility point of view, but everyone got a chance to participate, therefore benefit
Right.
from the campaign. Yeah.
I think that's great, and that there's honestly a lot of lessons that I'm
Yeah.
taking, of course, for us as well. If
Yeah.
we pivot the conversation
Yeah.
to Sri Lanka, I think we've largely been, how should I say this? Like other people have given us a lot of narratives,
Yeah.
because we've also had so many things going on in the country.
Of course.
Soon after COVID, there's an economic collapse. There was an Easter attack. There's certain things that happened,
Yeah.
which in fact even didn't give the right timing for the magnitude of our brand to launch.
Yeah.
Whilst not getting into that, it was never really portrayed in the true sense of what Sri Lanka truly is.
Yeah.
As a country, the campaign's pivoted so frequently.
Yeah.
If we ask 100 people in the room what does Sri Lanka really stand for, there's many different things that come to our head.
True.
How important is that and that fight to really stay true to the original sort of creative narrative?
And it has to start at a space where everyone can believe in it, right?
Sure.
Like in Incredible India, we knew that things will go wrong. You will get criticism, right?
Right.
But we are called Incredible India.
Yeah.
You could have like a Taj Mahal, but you could also have something really bad happening on the side.
Sure.
Right? Some
sure.
street may not be clean.
Sure.
There could be potholes on the road. We are incredible. That was a kind of internal joke. At least
Sure.
we are staying true to, and then we never sort of overtly retest an image to change anything. Of course, we would make some corrections,
Sure.
but it's never to kind of change anything,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
We might make some picture sky darker or something,
Yeah,
but it would
yeah.
just end there,
100%.
right?
100%.
But the idea was to stay very, very true to real image,
Yep.
but the framing of it,
Yep.
like you would see like sometime campaign in London, outside all the stations, which will have the name of the station, but it'll have a picture of India, right?
Yes.
Oxford Circus would have an image of like an auto rickshaw in Jodhpur with 10 people hanging out.
Amazing, yeah.
It is like a
I love that,
silly circus, right? But that's an everyday thing. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
the authenticity,
things which is kind of like almost like a joke for the rest of the world.
Right.
When you reframe it, you know, with a sort of sense of romance.
Yeah.
I guess it works, right?
Come into today.
Yeah.
If it's you, if you're given this like open brief, and you tell
so
the audience, tell the audience a little bit, how do you approach creative challenges?
So I would, two things, important thing is that one, we need to have that one person or two people, ideally one person, who can really drive change.
Right.
See, making change is it takes a long time.
Sure.
But who's ready to kind of commit and drive change? If you have a partner like that, then I would be like very excited to, you know, do something, because you need that, right? Because we can come up with ideas and stuff, but finally these things, it can't be just one ad film.
Yeah.
That's the easy thing. We can come up with an ad and
Sure.
sell the idea, take the money and go. But for it to really work, it needs to be that kind of very strong partnership.
Do you have a method to your madness?
I like to look at like the big picture and also really small details.
Right.
But then once that idea is done, then it's all about making it work.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
sure,
like
sure.
driving people nuts, pushing them all to kind of believe in that and then keep driving it.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, we like to kind of end this a little bit, like a little bit of a rapid fire.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're okay with it.
Yeah, okay.
So are you a tea or coffee person?
Tea.
Ooh. And are you morning or evening person?
Morning.
Do you like getting your news from like television or your phone?
On the phone. But I also do TV, but most is now on the phone.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining Cinema Life Presents podcast. Stay with us, there's going to be more.